What's going on, guys? Dave Patterson here, your Birch Cliff Realtor. Today we're at City Hall meeting with local councillor Gary Crawford. Wanted to say thanks and first and foremost for having us in today and running a few questions about our lovely neighborhood in Birch Cliff.
Well, thank you for having me.
So what drew you to serving our ward, and I guess how did you first get into wanting to serve Scarborough Southwest?
Well, actually, the beginning of me wanting to serve the ward was when I moved into the area over 20 years ago with my family, with my kids, getting involved in the local school, on the school council, doing some fundraising. And that's really where I started the genesis of getting involved. It was really about getting involved in the community, just trying to make a difference like we all do, like you do and your neighbors do, meeting new friends, especially with my kids. That's how it all started, and it just kind of grew from there.
What are some of the things that you think Birch Cliff could gain?
One of the challenges we have is Kingston Road. Kingston Road is very much a dividing line to the community. You have north, you have south, and a lot of the changes, a lot of things that need to happen revolve around Kingston Road and improving Kingston Road, revitalizing Kingston Road. As I said, when we're looking at parks, and in Birch Cliff specifically, we do have the opportunity for a lot of parks, and a lot of that is really the lake. So if you're south of Kingston Road, there's a lot of opportunity. When you're north of Kingston Road, there are a few more challenges. We're just at a meeting with Blantyre Park and how we try to increase and improve Blantyre Public Park. It's a small little park when you're looking at the bigger community. But what can we do in that small little area? So I think when you're looking at, there's parks, there's opportunities for people just to get outside. And hence when you're looking at Kingston Road and the revitalization that we're doing on Kingston Road, hopefully in the near future, in the next couple of years, we'll add a lot of opportunities for walkability and for people to really get out into the community. Because that's really what it's about. It's being able to get out into the community and walk around, meet your neighbors and your friends.
Now I know this may be a bit of a loaded question, but what are some of the pros and cons of the new developments that are going on along the Kingston Road stretch through Birch Cliff?
Absolutely, pros and cons. I have generally been in favor of the right kind of development. I've known that area for a long time. I think a lot of the people live in the area. Kingston Road has had its challenges. When you're looking at some of the old businesses that used to be there are no longer there, the storefronts that are vacant. We need new people moving in, not only to the city, but into Birch Cliff. We need more people that will give a more sense of what the community is all about. So understanding that, number one, development, I think, and revitalization is important. To what extent, I think that's where we are sometimes challenged. But bringing more people into the community, number one, people want to live there. We all know how wonderful of a community it is. We've lived there, you've lived there a long time, so we know it's a great community. The fact that more people want to move in is a wonderful thing. How you house them is the challenge. And really, when we're looking at opportunities, we have really two ways to look at that. We have houses. We can sever houses and lots and put in two houses. Not always the best thing for a community. Or we look at putting in condo development, which would really be on Kingston Road.
What infrastructural plans are we seeing being created to support the new development of these condos?
So when you're looking at the condo developments, any condo development that moves in on an infrastructure, they have to ensure that the right infrastructure is there before they get the approvals to putting in a condo. You need to make sure the proper water, the proper sewage, stormwater. So when it rains, all the water that is generated by a condo development, they have to be responsible for that so it doesn't have a greater impact into the community. One of the condos that recently came in was actually, as part of the approval process, had to expand the water and the stormwater in the community, because once that condo came in, they were getting close to capacity, so they had to change that. So yes, infrastructure has to happen. The challenge of course is in a community like that and other parts of the city, is how do you do increased parkland? Right. It's very challenging in these smaller lots every condo that comes in has a certain percentage they have to provide for parkland. You can't always achieve it, just like downtown. But we look at doing, they'll do a park levy, and we'll have a pocket of money to improve parks in the area. That's what we're doing in Blantyre Park right now. We'll be doing that up in the core. We have almost an 8-acre park that's coming in. The development is actually helping support that, so that the costs are coming in to actually improve all of that kind of infrastructure in the community. So that's how the development actually helps. When we're looking at the levies, we have what's called Section 37, we have Section 42, which are parkland levies. Those funds actually go to improve areas into the community. And the nice thing about those is the community gets to decide.
What do you think Birch Cliff will look like in 5 to 10 years from now?
I think you will see, of course, a little more development on Kingston Road, but I don't think you'll see a lot of change. I think you will see the same kind of people, young people with kids wanting to come into the community with the schools and meet people. So I don't think you'll see a change. It's like when you look at the beaches, which is a little farther west, and the people that are living there. I don't think you'll see a lot of, you'll have more people, absolutely, but I think it'll be the same kind of people moving in.
For those people who are considering Birch Cliff their home, what would you tell them are the best parts about our neighborhood?
Best parts, honestly, are the people. I moved into the area a little farther east, but it's all about the people, it's about the community, it's about the neighbors, and I think that would be number one.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, Gary, for meeting me today. I
Well,
really
thank you very much.
appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. See you at a meeting.